Refin It Up is extremely happy to announce our new partnership with PSL City Tickets. You could follow them on all social media platforms at PSL City Tickets. And stay tuned as we will have tickets to give away for sporting events, including tailgating. Visit pslcity.net to get the best tickets in your city today. Refin It Up is extremely happy to announce our new partnership with PSL City Tickets. You could follow them on all social media platforms at PSL City Tickets. And stay tuned as we will have tickets to give away for sporting events, including tailgating. Visit pslcity.net to get the best tickets in your city today.
Now, it's the hottest podcast in the world. From WWE to TNA by way of the NWA. It's referee Brian Hebner, legendary WWE referee and Mr. Refin Rant himself, Jimmy Corderas, and OVW and TNA senior official Daniel Spencer. It's time for Refin It Up.
Welcome back to Refin It Up. I am RJ, Brian, Daniel, Jimmy. How we doing, fellas?
I have shoveled more this year than I have all of last year, and it's still only mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, whoever wrote the song, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, I hope you get run over by a reindeer.
Well, aren't you? You're 'tis the season for Jimmy, apparently.
Well, Jimmy's in a rotten mood. Guess what? I'm not in a great mood. I've been fighting. I don't know what it is, allergies or whatever. But I wasn't gonna miss being on here with y'all tonight. So it is what it is. Suck it up, Buttercup. Here I am. If you hear me going, yeah, that's just sorry.
It's freezing. It's freezing to death here in where I'm at. It's single digit numbers for the last 2 days. We got warmer today. 22 degrees Fahrenheit. There was a warm front came through, so thank goodness for that. Jimmy, you know, I feel like I'm in Canada with this weather.
You're single digits right now?
I was. I'm not now. We had a warm front. We're now 22. Let's look at it. Actually 29. It went up even more. Warm front
at the freezing mark. Yes.
I know. Yeah.
I think you're warmer than me, Daniel.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm 28.
Got you about a degree. But for the last 2 days though, it's been single digits. So I've had it's
like
been
6, 7.
Yeah, a little bit, a little something like that.
Okay.
6, 7.
Well, don't we all just sound like troopers ready to roll tonight? Jeez.
Why not? Well, guys, this is one of my favorite shows of the year. We've done it twice. This will be the second annual. I thought we did it more than twice, but back in the archives, there's only 2 of it. So
It's the third.
It is
annual. If you've done it twice, this would be the third annual.
No, this is the second one.
Oh,
We've done it once.
Yeah, we've done it once. I thought we did it more than once.
I thought you did it twice. I could have swore you did it twice.
Yeah, because I went back through the archives and I couldn't. Well, maybe we did. I don't know.
That's what she said.
Maybe it went into the abyss somewhere and it's lost. But anyways,
He's a good guy.
Him too. It is our annual Stripies Awards right here on Refin It Up. But before we do that in our second count, we're going to send it up to our first count and talk a little Saturday night's main event right here on Refin It Up.
This is your 1 count.
Guys, it was the last time the last match we saw for John Cena this past weekend in Washington, D.C., before over 19,000 fans there in D.C., like I mentioned. Brian, man, just overall thoughts while you're playing with yourself over there. I love it. Both of them just perked right up.
It's
Uh,
like, are we? Is everybody doing it?
but just general thoughts. Obviously, the main event was Cena's last match there. Obviously somebody that you rode up and down the roads with numerous times and worked with in the ring. So, general thoughts overall from that match and the not the pay-per-view, the event.
All right, so let's touch on the finish later. As
Okay.
I don't mean a bunch later. I'm talking about as we get
Yeah.
through this segment, we'll touch on that. Overall, I was entertained by the show. I absolutely loved the tag. I thought the tag match was, wow, how talented are those guys, man? Those TNA boys. My
They're
goodness.
phenomenal.
Oh, well, they were phenomenal in front of the phenomenal one.
Yeah.
What a great match that was. I enjoyed it, man. And I know it was only 4 matches and people wanted to bitch and complain about that. I had no problem with it. I didn't. I thought, getting into the main event, I just thought the whole thing was really decent, and I was really excited the entire show. So, what were you talking about? 19,232 people sold out. I mean, they had the short ramp to the floor, so they had seats behind. I mean, the place was jammed. It was great to see all the old school cats there. Love seeing Kurt. Mark Henry was a surprise to me. He kayfabed everybody, which he should. He's great at it. But yeah, it was great. It was just it felt very big and it felt like a big fight night. Like it just felt like a big fight night. It just was really, really cool. I actually enjoyed there was I don't know what you call it in wrestling, not pregame, but a pre whatever.
Show.
It was a countdown show.
Okay, countdown. With what's his name?
Tess.
Yes.
Tess.
Yeah.
Joe Tessitore.
Yep. Him and Stephanie did a marvelous job on that as well. I thought that was very entertaining as well. So that was just overall, I thought it was a good show.
No, I thought it was really well done. I like the fact that some young talent got showcased. A couple of quick things. Obafemi looked like he belongs.
Mm-hmm. He
Bottom
did.
line. Now, is now the right time to bring him up to the main roster? I would argue probably not just yet, but yeah, when he does get there, big things for him.
All right, wait, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I wanted to, before you go on too much, I want you to finish everything you're saying. But
Mhm.
why do you think it would be too early right now for Obi?
Because it's crowded at the top. Where do you fit him in? You don't
Okay.
want to put him in the middle of the card. He's more than a middle of the card guy because he showed on Saturday night standing face to face with Cody, shoving Drew on his ass,
Mhm.
that he belongs somewhere near the top of the card. I'm not saying he has to be in the main event picture for the world title or anything like that.
You're
But
saying it
he's-
wouldn't be the right time for him to be showcased the way they want him.
Yes.
Got it. Not his abilities or his mic work or nothing like
It has
that.
nothing to do with
Okay.
that.
All right.
You know, obviously you can work on all that stuff. It's
Yes.
not nobody's perfect at it. Well, at least mostly, but there's a right time and a right place, and just hold off. Why? No rush. There's
Okay.
no rush.
I just wanted your opinion. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I thought Sol Ruka had a great showing. Put in with the perfect person. Bailey helped get her over. I mean, like some of the stuff she does is ridiculously
Mhm.
incredible, but looks so effortless. It's scary. But she got a good reaction at the end of the match. That's really good. The tag match I liked a lot. One thing that stood out to me, believe it or not, was that instance where AJ Styles did the springboard and went to do the phenomenal
Oh, it
and
fell.
slipped.
Yeah.
And who was in the ring with him at that point?
Leon Slater.
Yes. And what did Leon Slater do? Right away,
Right
scurried
away.
over and covered.
him.
He
Yep.
covered up the mistake. There was an
Yep.
error. Anybody who says botched, I want to slap you in the face. It was an error. That's all it was. He slipped. It happens. He can do that.
I'm not gonna lie.
1,000
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
1,000 times and 999 times AJ would hit it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I said to some people I was watching with, my daughter being one of them, I was like, you know, I almost think that was on purpose. He was supposed to miss it and fall over because how well they covered it up. So
AJ's so
Yeah.
good though, Daniel. You could be right because he's done stuff like that in front of me in my matches where it looked like he completely fucked up, but he didn't. And I know he didn't because I went over the match with him and knew he was going to do it. Just not that good.
yeah. So that's but you know what? But again, it's one of those things where Cena has said a lot coming up this past week. Doesn't matter. Who cares what was supposed to happen? The fact of the matter is, whatever happened, you were still entertained, and like you said, Leon took advantage of it, made it look like it wasn't cover up. No matter what, he covered him, took care of it,
Hmm.
all that, and then boom, they moved on to the finish. So beautifully done.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, absolutely. And for everybody complaining out there, oh, they didn't give him enough time. They gave him enough time to shine,
Yeah.
and they did.
Yep.
And
Yep.
the main event delivered, in my opinion. We'll get.
And so did the segment before the main event with the Miz and
Oh yeah, yeah. A little added
R-Truth
extra.
and
You know,
Joe Hendry.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
which I
great.
believe.
Yeah. So great stuff. I enjoyed the entire show. I was very emotional. Um Gonna get emotional now just because I've seen this guy. I know you guys saw him at the beginning of his career in WB. I saw this guy in Louisville, Kentucky start in this and for WB that era before you guys got a hold of him with the prototype and watched him in person, watched him grow to become who he was today. So it was very emotional, very, I you know what an amazing showing! What an amazing everybody came out. The stars were out. The way they presented it, like you were saying, it looked like a big match feel, like it a big fight. Like it seemed important, and it was. And you know, since I'll lead into it, I'll transition to it. The match itself, beautiful story. It was great story. Like, tell me how that was not a great story. Tell me how not. I dare you.
Are we going to it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No.
story was great. The finish was fucking awful.
Nope.
Okay. I disagree with that, but
Nope.
okay.
You don't think there's a
What
million
was-
and one ways?
Hold on. No. What was awful about it before you?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
What
Yes.
was
What was
awful
awful
about it?
about it? Yeah.
Okay. I just think that you have his last match, and the only way he does is just lays there basically and taps out as he smiles, which I understand. I get why. I'm in the rest of the business. But how many people do you think sat there knowing that he was going to lose, but that not that way? Well, that's why the shock and all was there. In other words, what I'm saying is there's a million and other ways to do that. He could still do the job, but does he have to do it that way?
Well,
Tell,
what
tell
would you
me,
have
tell me
done?
why you loved it.
I loved it because it told a story. He
So-
fought out. He fought several times to get out of that rear naked choke, including the one time where they did the hand raise and they did the three raises, which
Yep.
was old school and kind of like
Love that.
got the
That's
desired reaction. The crowd loved it. And then finally he got into that hold. He couldn't, there was nowhere he can go. And he had that smile on his face, not because he was laughing at anybody, not it.
no, I know.
He
I
was
know why he had
content.
it.
And you notice the way he tapped out? He didn't tap out frantically.
Mm-hmm.
He softly tapped out and he had that smile because he didn't give up. He let go. He
Mm-hmm.
let go of his career, and he was happy with the way he went out. He gave it his all, and he was happy the way he went out. And I don't like the idea of people are saying, "Well, he should have passed out," kind of like
Nope.
Steve Austin did. Yeah, but if he passed out like Steve Austin did, Steve Austin came back later and had a
Right.
career.
Well, I agree with that
Nowhere,
one.
there's
Yeah.
nowhere to go for John Cena unless he was to come back, and that's the thing. If he passes out, now people are going to say, "Well, he didn't give up, so he's going to come back sooner or later."
The
And by all
smile,
accounts, yeah,
the
go
smile
ahead.
and the tap out, like you were saying, is the ending to a beautiful story of I'm doing it my way. This is my terms. And I knew this is the end. I'm giving it my all. I'm fighting. I'm 48 years old, as he said in these interviews, and this is all my body can handle. And at that moment, he's like, "Yeah, this is it." And in just one look at the crowd, and one look at the love of the business, and saying, and it's another way of saying, look, I'm leaving the business better than I leaving the business better than I found it, right
Yep.
here, in the hands of Gunther, in the hands of Triple H, the Booker, in the hands of everybody on top, Cody and Punk, and I'm leaving it better than I found it, and it just was a perfect ending. Like,
Right.
we all, I've seen some people comment about. I just watched a 9-minute interview of Ariel Wani going off and saying how it was terrible and they should have went ahead and let him win and all that stuff. It's like, because these are old traditions, like it's a new thing. But John Cena is very, when it comes, it's all about, he's very old school,
Mhm.
and he would never, you would, if John Cena wanted to win, go over and say, I need to go up on top, everybody would have been like, sure, absolutely, let's go. Gunther would have been like, yep, say, give me, have me tap, whatever, like it all would have been the same. It all would have been that way. But it's it made more sense for him to do it the way he did. It's a shocking moment. Oh my! The last time you saw gasp and people that don't know what to say was the Undertaker losing the streak. That was the last time you've had that moment. You haven't had that moment since then, and it's John Cena is the greatest of all time, and he proved it in that night, even though he lost.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question then. Okay,
Yep.
I was patient, sat back and listened. And I'm not saying you're right, or I'm not saying you're wrong. But what I'm telling you is to think about this. You guys, Jimmy, Daniel, have been in the business and understand the way John Cena works. You guys have heard about the way he works. As a fan, y'all picked up on the way he tapped, the smile, and what it meant to you two and the people in the back. What did it mean for the 19,000 people out there? It meant a shit finish. That's why I'm saying that. They don't get it the way you get it.
No, it's not that they don't get it. They don't want to get it because they think they're smarter than everybody in the business. That's the way the audience has been programmed nowadays. They go on these fucking machines and they read these assholes who think they know everything and don't know jack shit because they've never stepped foot in the
What?
fucking wrestling
It,
ring once in their life. And they buy it like
yes,
it's gospel and
yes.
Bible.
No,
That's
That's
that's the
why.
problem that I have also with the fans booing and going crazy. Even when Triple H came down to the booing, fans know too much as it is. That's the problem. They know that there's a booker. They know that there's somebody in creative that makes these decisions and whatever it may be. Whether it was who they know too much, and that's why they're booing. Take this 20 years ago. Let's go back 20 years ago. Even when they still knew, they didn't know as much. Those fans would have booed because of Gunther winning, and they would have put heat on
Right.
him. When Triple H walked out, he would have, or Vince McMahon, whoever the booker was, they would have got the cheer or whatever. They would not have got that overall boo, and it's because the fans know way too much. Take your smart markness out of it and become a fan. And even like we have to take our referee hat off, or we have to take our business hat off to watch it and enjoy it. You as a smart mark need to take that hat off, or whatever, that the mask or whatever you have, take it off and just enjoy it as a fan for once, and quit trying to think you're smarter than everybody and you know what's going to happen, because truth be told, you really don't know jack shit. So
So
hey,
when
guys,
Darth Vader took out Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars, as Bubba referenced this week on Busted Open, did the fans all go crazy and say, "I can't believe what the hell is the guy's name that wrote the series?" Oh shit, can't
J-
George Lucas.
Lucas.
George Lucas. Did they all go crazy and start screaming "F George Lucas"? No. It's this is there's no difference here. It's an entertainment vehicle. It's pro wrestling is an entertainment vehicle, just like any other entertainment vehicle out there. So I'm not going to scream and yell because you know what, Star Trek. Spock dies at the end of that one movie, and all of a sudden I say, I can't believe they killed Spock. That's stupid. Oh, I can't believe they wrote it that way. I could be upset about it as a fan of the show, but to start blaming it on writers, producers, bookers, and all that stuff, you got to get that out of your head.
and guys, I agree with everything you're saying. Okay, but here's where the um, opinions that you guys have and I have differ, and it's fine, and that's why we can differ. I'm not talking about booing Triple H. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about as a regular fan coming from home that's not on the internet, doesn't read dirt sheets, paid $1,000 and some change, I'm sure, to be there to watch my son's hero. And that's the finish. You cannot tell me that they left there happy. You cannot tell me that. Or their kid. Now, everybody that's smart says that he knew he was going to lose. Okay. But I just don't think he was going to be in that fashion. We are addressing, or y'all are addressing, the smart marks. I am not. I am addressing a fan. RJ's son. If RJ's son was there, you think he understands the slower gesture of the tap, the smile? He doesn't understand that shit. He understands that his hero just got beaten some stupid fucking way. And that's what I'm saying. For us, it's not stupid. It's not. I get it. And it wasn't stupid for me. I was with people that watched it, and they were like, this is fucking garbage, that were with me. Now, I had to explain to them, and guess what? Some got it and some didn't. And they said, I don't care about all that bullshit. So the story's not written for RJ's son. It's not. It's written for John Cena. I get it. And so if that's what John wanted and John got, that's fine. All I'm saying is, go ahead, Jimmy.
No, it's not just for John. Brian, it's not just for John. It's for the company going forward. It's for Gunther.
The way he lost is going forward through the company?
It does the company. It benefits the company. And
it benefits one man.
No, it benefits the company as a whole.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
The company. And as far as the children, as much as that never give up mantra that Cena had for his entire career, and people say, well, I can't believe he let down the little kids. He didn't let them down. He gave them a reality in life that sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to let go of things. Sometimes it's okay to step back. Not everything is a win. You can't win every time. It's not real. It's not real life. It's a lesson you have to learn.
And the winning is the fact that, yes, you may not win that in that moment, but now he's able to move on to something else in his life, next level, that he can now do, that he can do peacefully and gracefully, letting go, as you were saying, of that part of his life. I can now let go of that, and I can now move on into the next chapter where I can grow and be the best I can be in that area of life.
I'm soaking it all in and listening to you guys, but I'm just saying, like, okay, again, it worked for me, but it didn't work for four of the buddies that were in the room. They're not marks, nowhere near. They're just wrestling fans. Didn't work for them. And for John's, never give up. I mean, so he lost the world title 17 times. I mean, so he did lose. So that part doesn't jive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to understand my friend's point of view too, where they're just like, I was so excited about this. I'm so, they were all hype. I mean, they were pre-gaming. I mean, I don't even know if they really actually watched what they watched, to be honest with you, but I don't know, man. We could probably talk about this all day, and that's fine. That's what makes this great. But you know what? I want to reiterate, I understand what you two are saying, but I also understand the other outside world. The other outside world does not get it that way. And maybe at the end of the day, it will come out and it'll be gotten that way. But for now,
but sometimes your favorite team, you spend all the money and all the stuff and go to the Super Bowl and all that stuff, and you're there. Sometimes your favorite team doesn't win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But
not always a happy ending.
That's real.
But you mentioned like the smart fans and all that sort of stuff.
No, I didn't mention. Y'all did.
See, the casual fans at the end of the match, who were they mad at? Casual fans.
They're not mad at anything.
Casual fans.
They're not mad.
Not the smart marks. The smart marks are going to be pissed off at Triple H, and
they're just mad at the finish and the way he lost.
No, they were mad at one person because he got a chance.
Gunther.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. That's what your goal is. You don't want them to be hot at anybody else. The casual fans are going to boo Gunther. The smart marks are going to boo booking, the creative team. It's just the way it is. There's no way around it nowadays because that's the way they've been programmed. That's the way they've been programmed to think. And they forget little things like when Michael Cole says at the end of the thing, pro wrestling destroyed sports entertainment. People don't understand how big a statement that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
For all these years, everybody's been programmed by Vince McMahon, who appeared in that video very quickly too, just a little blurb, but Vince McMahon, we are not pro wrestling. We are sports entertainment, which
Yep.
pissed off a lot of people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It upset a lot of people. I want my pro wrestling back. The other company over there, AEW, this is where the best wrestle. We're going to bring wrestling back. Well, guess who actually really did bring wrestling back? Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
He's a throwback to the old school wrestling that people have been craving, and they don't realize that's what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
His
but the
style
thing
is
is,
so old school, it's new again.
And the other thing
Anyway.
too is that you know, as you were saying, you know, the fans or whatever, smart mark, all that stuff. Here's one thing I will say: this, all of those fans at 19,000 people, you know, no matter what they paid, I guarantee you they're going to be watching the Raw on January 5th. I guarantee you're going to be watching the Royal Rumble and Saudi. Some might even be there. I guarantee you the next time they come into the next big event to Elimination Chamber in Chicago, some are going to be there. I guarantee they're going to be watching as well. Like that's the thing. Like if they legit are mad and upset that they wasted, then stop watching, and that's how you hurt them. But they're not going to because they're fans. So yes, I get it, but at the same time, they're going to come back. They're going to still spend their money and all that. Now, granted, you can't do that all over and over and over because eventually the fans leave. We've seen that in other companies. They eventually leave, but they're gonna move on, just like John Cena said. After John Cena retires, everyone's gonna move on and they're gonna forget about him and they're gonna focus on the road to WrestleMania and as what it should be. So the future of the company.
I know, but Daniel, hold on one thing. They're they're not gonna not watch because of it. They're just upset or they're sad because they paid all this money to go and watch it. I'm not saying that they're gonna go, all right, well, that sucks, so we're just boycotting them. No, they're gonna watch everything you just said. They're gonna continue to watch WWE. They're gonna continue to go to another show. What I'm saying is they felt if you put yourself in a fan situation, let's just say you paid $1,200 for a seat and you're not into the know to what all that stuff meant. You're you're just upset for that night. You spent that money and you're so let down by that finish. It's like you remember when Sean and Rick did their finish.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
Now I know it was totally different. Gunther's a different animal than that, but they told the story for why it happened. If that makes sense. Like, sorry, Rick. Boom, super kick. You're done, bitch. 1, 2, 3. There's just a normal fan's not going to understand that. They're going to understand their money that they spent to see what a weak tap out, like, and smile. Like, that's all I'm saying. I understand what y'all are saying, though. I don't want you to think I don't get it. I do get it, but I want y'all to also understand the other side. There's other people that don't get it the way y'all do. Maybe they will in time, as Jimmy said, but I swear I sat here and sparred with my friends, and it's a tough sell. It's a tough sell.
No, what's good about this is three guys who are from the business who have a differing point of view and can discuss this thing.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not mad at you. I
No,
love
I
you.
ain't
I love
ain't
you all
mad.
more now. I'm trying to respect what you're saying.
I ain't mad yet.
Well, but the thing is, though, too, and we'll move on over to our Stripies awards. But I wanted to mention this and get your guys' thoughts about this. Is let's see what happens with Gunther a month down the road, 2 months down the road. See if it pays off in the long run, because maybe that's what they're looking at too, as well.
Of course it is. I brought the suggestion here a little while back that Gunther retires Bill Goldberg. He retires John Cena. There's a phenomenal one set to retire in 2026. As
Don't
he
you say
stated.
it. Don't you say it.
He said he's retiring. 2026 is his last year.
But not by Gunther.
Hey, and there's allegedly a returning superstar, and the rumor is they have a retirement angle set up for him.
Who was that, Jimmy? Who's that?
I don't know, but the countdown is on.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say Gunther retires him. And then let's say there is a beast that's ready to hang it up and go back to Saskatchewan and shoot bison. Everybody's waiting for that match. Gunther versus Brock Lesnar. That would be huge. Can you imagine?
Well, there's a
Can you imagine Gunther tapping out Brock Lesnar? And then waiting in the wings? The three most deadly letters in sports entertainment, now pro wrestling, because Gunther destroyed sports entertainment. RKO. This is a 2-year story. Just
longer than that. Yeah.
thing. Just from that one finish, you've got a 2-year story.
Well, you look at this. I'll make a prediction for next year, though, guys. Before we get in, 2026. Where's SummerSlam 2026? Minnesota.
Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
Oh, it is Minneapolis. Oh, there you go.
Guess who's going to headline that first night 1 or night 2? Brock Lesnar and Gunther retirement match, or last match for Brock Lesnar.
It is his hometown, so that's the way it works.
But anyways, like I said, that's your wheels are turning, Jimmy. Sometimes mine turn. Sometimes they're off kilter a little bit, though.